Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And we back with part two of the reason why Mr.Iotba has an issue with Errol Spence and throwing dirt on Errol Spence's name, saying that he's ducking turns Bud Crawford. Now, what we left off on part one was, him listening to Crack Horseman promotion, a Errol Spence hater. We showed that. And this was the start of the beginning of the charade that's dissing Errol Spence. You feel me? The start of the beginning, right? So now, let's get into the hospital part, right? Because we all know Earl had this incident. After the Sean Porter fight, he had the Danny Garcia fight scheduled next, but this pushed it back. But Mr. Correa, went up to the hospital trying to visit Earl. That's a fact, Correa. You went up to the hospital trying to visit Earl knowing you don't do no shit like that, homie. You don't do no shit like that. That's for close family. You know what I'm saying? The friends that been around since he was shooting in the gym. You understand what I'm saying? Since he was shooting in the gym. Not motherfuckers that came along while, he's a professional fighter. You dig? And everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Of course, Derrick James can be there. He the fucking trainer. But that is for immediately family. When you have a situation like this, that's this tragic, bro, you don't show up to no fucking hospital expecting to get in. It's just not going to happen, champ. It's just not going to happen. You feel me? So they turned you around, bro. You got turned around, and when you got turned around, you felt some type of way. You felt some type of way. You did? And then you waited a minute, and then you went and put this shit out, bro. You went and put this shit out.
Yeah, so this is what I said earlier on this post, right? I said Errol Spence Jr. needs to change a lot of things around him. Getting in that horrific accident should wake him all the way up, right? I said it was very irresponsible for him to be driving under the influence, and he should be held accountable for that, period. It could have been innocent people hurt because of his actions. There is no understanding in this situation, right? No understanding in this situation. I'm just glad that he's okay and nobody else was hurt. So I hope it hasn't got to the point where people around him are scared to tell him the truth, because it doesn't matter how much money he got, he still needs the truth, all facts. I say it's very upsetting when someone has everything in front of them and they don't get it. I hope that's not the case with Spence. It's easy to say someone else should have did something to prevent this, but I don't blame nobody but Spence for these actions. So stop blaming the people around him. It was absolutely his fault, 100%. See, the thing is, Mr. RTBA, Mr. 214, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. D Boys can't fuck with me on my worst day. This happened over 2 weeks ago, right? So, my main concern, being from Dallas, Texas, my main concern was to make sure I'm hearing everything is okay with Errol Spence. I wiped out the fact, all the other stuff that led up to it. It wasn't about that to me yet. It was about making sure that Errol Spence was okay. And when they came out with the story, they say no broken bones, he just lost a couple of teeth, he been released from the hospital. I was like, thank God that he okay. That's how I was coming. It didn't matter, nothing else mattered. I didn't give a damn about if he had drunk.
Now, as y'all see, at the bottom of his post, he got UGC. Because he adopted their ways. He adopted the ways of shitting on Errol Spence. Now he became a real Errol Spence hater. Now the reason why he had all that energy, fam, is because he was arguing with Ebo Spence and Errol Spence's cousin, Taisha. You feel me? He was arguing with them because they got on his ass about the situation that he talking that bullshit. But the real reason why he did that shit is because he got turned away from the hospital. Now, let's get into the conversation he had with Ebo and Errol Spence's cousin when they jumped on his ass when he made that post on Facebook. Because that's why he got all this energy. That's why he came with all that energy. He was really addressing the Spence family because they got on his ass for this bullshit-ass post because he knew it was bullshit. You feel me? Let's get into it. It's the entire conversation he had with Ebo when they was going off on his ass for making that post about Earl. You understand what I'm saying? That's Ebo and Correa going back and forth right there. You feel me? That's the cousin getting on his ass. You said that much professional, more professional than me. She talking to Ebo, but Corey coming back. You understand? They talked about him, saying he wanted Earl to lose. You feel me? So Derrick James can get fired. They talked about that. You know what I mean? Corey know these all facts. He know they all facts. You know what I'm saying? They getting on his ass, but this him trying to come back and defend himself. Talking about it's his opinion. He do cover the sport of boxing, and Ebo told that motherfucker that's cool. Just cover the sport of boxing. You feel me? But Corey, he tried to flip the script. But see, these girls was too smarter than that. They was quick on their feet on his ass. He wasn't expecting this. You dig? But this was the beginning of the end of Corey going for Earl Spence. You feel me? Y'all can go back and stop it and freeze it and read it. You dig? But all these are facts that these girls getting on his ass about. All facts, no feelings. You feel me? He was in his feelings. He was in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like she told him, cover boxing, dog. You don't know what's going on. You just making up shit, speculating. You feel me? But then the part that I like, you was trying to come and see him at the hospital, but turn around 2 weeks later and slandering and backbiting his name. You feel me? That's some bullshit, dog. Bullshit. He told me he was trying to come and see him and support him, worried about him, but you go around her and try to diss the man. She told him, keep that fake love. We good over here, homie. You feel me? Then Taisha come back and say he go keep playing stupid, but it's okay. I already showed EJ, so it's above me now. And he like, so show him. You know what I mean? But these girls was on his ass, bro. He noticed the entire situation that made him say what he said. That's why he was having all that energy and shit. Ebo called him a clown at the end. You feel me? I don't support you. I support Earl. I don't care what other folks have to say about me. She called him a clown. Come on, Ray. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out, bro. You can't go talk about them people family like they not gonna get on your ass, bro. You feel me? You was pissed off you couldn't get in that fucking hospital, so you switched up, chap. You switched up. You knew like, damn, I ain't as cool as I thought I was. They ain't let me in the hospital. Let me start getting on Earl ass. And plus I'm rolling with these UGC niggas too. We hating on them. So, as y'all see that, right? He argued with the family, right? He talking about he ride for EJ, right? No, 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 Mr. Postman. Let's get it started. Now, this where all the real hate start coming in, family. Check this out.
He told me about this article and I went to it. I don't know if y'all know who Corsino is. He a real popular dude on YouTube. And he came out with a video yesterday saying reports from Rick Glazer that the story that they fed us about Earl Spence and like no broken bones, only a couple of teeth, he's hearing that Rick Glazer made this statement that Earl Spence may not fight anymore. And also on that broadcast while I was listening to Corsino, they said that they found another drug in his system. And I'm not sure what drug they said. I think they said, I'm not sure. I know it was another drug. It could be cocaine. It could be anything. But they said they found another drug.
Now, as y'all can see, he listening to fake news. You feel me? And y'all pay attention to the background, because that's all the hate that he was putting on ESJ. But now he said they found another drug. Listening to Corsino. You feel me? Come on now, Ray. Cut that bullshit out. We know what you're trying to insinuate. You feel me? But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And all this is the timeline for him hating on Earl Spence. But he's saying he keeping the same energy, right? And he just bringing it back to Earl Spence. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. But y'all pay close attention, bro. Pay close attention. And y'all tell me if it's the same energy he was giving other fighters or it's just feelings. Because I feel like it ain't nothing but feelings. Because he ain't spoke a fact on Earl Spence yet. But let's keep it going.
But I'm like, we ain't seen no pictures of Earl Spence. And that's it's been bothering me. It's been bothering me that we ain't seen no pictures. They could show, like, he said he was walking downtown. How we know that was him? Well, because we ain't seen no pictures of him. He ain't showed us nothing. We ain't seen Earl. And I'm concerned now that the reports that they put to us, they were trying to lead us on that Earl Spence may be hurt more than what the reports originally reported. Then Carsino say, Boxing Monster, am I right or wrong? Didn't he say, is reports that he had another drug of cocaine in his system? Or I think Goodfella TV came out with that.
Talking about Goodfella TV, another Earl Spence hater. He know Goodfella is a Earl Spence hater, but see that's why he rocks with him. You see what I'm saying? Corey was rocking with these dudes, knowing that they hating on Earl Spence, and he took up. He took. He. I mean, he got right in with him, fitted right in with him. You know what I'm saying? They comfort him because they fucked his head up talking about Earl was hating on him and shit, and he went on an Earl Spence rant. You feel me? And that's why right now he still be talking about Earl Spence ducking Terrence Crawford. But let's get back into it, family. We not done. We not done at all.
Terrence Bud Crawford is the boogeyman of boxing. Though now one of them welterweights want no parts of him. You see Keith Thurman didn't want no parts. You see Sean Porter. And you see the matchup that everybody wanted to see with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Earl didn't want no parts. He didn't want no parts of Terrence Crawford. He told that dude to get a belt. Terrence Crawford got a belt. Then more excuses. He told that dude, why won't I take the easy road? Now come on now. We got to call a spade a motherfucking spade. Them dudes is scared shitless of Terrence Crawford.
Now this what I don't get, family. All this switching up is in the same year. Now in this year, right? What has Terrence Bud Crawford done to outdo Earl Spence? What has he done, to show him, you feel me, that he's better than Earl Spence? That's all I'm saying. Or that he overcame Earl Spence. Or that he became the boogeyman over Earl Spence. Where Earl Spence has beaten a better competition at 147. I don't get it. But Corey switched up. Now he on Terrence Crawford nuts. You feel me? But let's keep it going, fam. Let's hear him some more.
Why the hell is they hiding this guy? Like, why we can't see him? Remember, he put out No Broken Bones. I'm a savage. He put that out. Remember? No broken bones. I'm a savage. Okay, well then why can't we see your savage ass then? Why the hell is such a mystery on Earl the Truth Spence Jr.?
Maybe he's healing the fuck up. Now, why is you worrying about seeing Earl Spence Jr. so bad, Corey? You was worrying about seeing him so bad because you wanted to see if he was fucked up. You was hoping he was fucked up. You really was, champ. Let's keep it 100, bro. The way you sound, you weren't hoping to see Earl Spence to see him in good condition. You was hoping to see something fucked up on that man to where you can come out and you can, I told y'all. You see? I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Keep that shit 100, bro. And y'all pay attention to the background. You know what I mean? Pay attention to the background. But cut it out, Corey, bro. Cut that shit out. You ain't want to see him to try to see if he was doing good. You wanted to see him to try to see if he was doing bad. And you're already throwing so much salt on his name. You feel me? You're already throwing salt on his name. But let's keep it going, champ.
Terrence Crawford is the boogeyman. Is the reigning boogeyman of boxing. People used to talk about Earl. No, it ain't Earl Spence. Because when Earl Spence had this opportunity to fight Terrence Crawford, he didn't do it. And I could say I was a part of it, the other side of the street. But that's propaganda and that's bullshit to me. Realization is that dude didn't want, it's simple, them dudes didn't want no parts of Terrence Crawford.
Now he's basically a motherfucking liar because he put out there, Correa ain't a hater, I ain't a liar, I'm telling the truth. Y'all remember that? So now you was telling the truth then, but I mean you was telling the truth back then and you want to lie, but now you telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of confusing to me because you say you don't lie, you tell the truth, but now that you saying that you was biased and all that shit to cover up what you was saying about everybody and shit, you trying to save face and shit. But everybody know, bro, your ass was telling the truth back then, and you know you lying right now. You feel me? You lying right now, Ray. And it's a damn shame, bro. It's a damn shame. God go strike your ugly ass down. You feel me? He go strike your ugly ass down. But let's keep it going, fam. I'm just proving the point that you said you was keeping the same energy, bro. You feel me? You can feel how you want to feel about these videos, but you gonna have to show us that you was keeping the same energy because this timeline ain't matching up, family. This timeline is not matching up. All we saying is hate, and we looking like it's something personal there, champ. It's something personal there. But we gonna keep it going, bro. We ain't done with your ass. Check this out, fam.
You know, Jamel Herring That dude who recently defended his 135-pound title in a successful defense. He say, quoted, he talked to Earl Spence earlier. He say Earl is in great spirits. He say Earl is back to normal on how he used to be. And Earl told him that he's going to return in the spring. Here's my thing right here. You have everybody out here so happy and belated, like, for him to return in the spring. Like they just ready to see him come back. Where the hell are y'all mind frames at? I mean, we just seen this dude in a horrific fucking accident. A month ago? Haven't been a month yet? And motherfuckers on here talking about they ready for him to come back in the spring?
And y'all see how double-minded Corey is. One minute he wanted to see him. Where's Errol Spence? Where is he? We haven't seen him. This and that. That and this. But then when you see him, look what he say. You think he's ready to come back in the spring? Look, it was never going to be good enough for this dude. No matter what it was never going to be good enough. You feel me? And that's why I tell y'all, it's not the same energy. It's personal, Corey. It's personal, no matter what you say. But let's keep it going, fam. We not done.
I'm like, damn, we don't even know when Earl Spence coming back. So why was Devin Haney get stripped when we know he had shoulder surgery? And I know they probably got a date on when he come back. We don't even know when Earl Spence coming back. So I'm just kind of mind-boggled of how did they strip Devin Haney of the title and not Earl Spence. I'm like, shit, how the fuck do Devin Haney get stripped from shoulder surgery? Earl Spence was in this wreck. Yeah, he a champion recess, but I feel like they should do Earl Spence like that too. If he a champion recess, I feel like they should do Earl Spence like that and let somebody else fight for them titles like they letting Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. I don't feel like it's right in one circumstance to where you strip Devin Haney and put him as a reset champion, and you don't do the same thing with Earl Spence.
Now, why out of everybody you want to say why isn't Earl Spence getting stripped because Devin Haney getting stripped? What do Earl Spence has to do with Devin Haney? You see what I'm saying? What do Earl Spence has to do with Devin Haney? You feel me? Then you say you want him to get stripped for a WBC. He got an IBF too. Why not get stripped of the IBF too? Why just one scrap? You see what I'm saying? Why just one? Come on, Corey, bro. Personal, bro. It's not the same energy, champ. We know what it is. We know what it is. But let's keep it going. Because I'm going to break your ass down, champ. Like I say, no feelings. You just said you was keeping the same energy with Earl. We going to see.
I'm wondering, Earl Spence Jr., what is your issue with our TBA boxing title? What's your issue with me, fam? Because for one, I ain't never did nothing but supported you throughout your entire career. All facts. When at any nigga who was coming at you, all facts. So I'm trying to see what your issue with me is. What, is it because I said Terrence Crawford was the new boogeyman? Did that upset you? Or I said that y'all was ducking him? Did that upset you?
Not ain't upset him. You know what the hell the issue was, bro. Now you playing dumb. You want to play reverse psychology like you always do. Like you ain't talk all that shit about that man. And now you trying to say the man just got an issue with you because you said Terrence Crawford is the new boogeyman. That upset. Cut it out. Maybe this the issue right here. Maybe this the issue. Listen to this, y'all.
We ain't playing no games like, and we ain't playing no game with Earl Spence, right? Okay, you gonna fight, then you gonna see it, we gonna see whatever. But the fight we want to see is Terrence Crawford. In my opinion, he's still talking at the side of his ass to make a comment saying prime for prime, he'll be Floyd. Stop. I understand people gonna say this, right? You supposed to say you could be Floyd. Yeah, you do. But in this certain situation, none of these fighters of this generation shouldn't even open their mouth if you ain't Terrence Crawford and say you could possibly beat Floyd Mayweather. Because the one thing about Floyd Mayweather, he had a work ethic that was amazing. Now look at Errol. What if Errol go into this next fight against Danny Garcia and that left hook knock him the fuck out? Then him and Crawford money is fucked up. I'm talking about how it seemed like what Terrence Crawford said years ago, Errol then was trying to wait till he get old to fight him. What's poppin'?
The fighter should say they should be able to beat Floyd Mayweather, but turns Bud Crawford. And you talking about you support him his whole career, huh? That don't sound like support to me, homie. That don't sound like riding on anybody that said something to him, homie. You feel me? Correct. It's personal, homie. It's personal. This is not the same energy that you was giving Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia, partner. This is a little more personal, you feel me? And everybody knows it. But let's keep it going because we not done. Maybe this the issue.
And this how you know he's so infatuated with Errol, bro. I got much love for Errol Spence. But I ain't finna just sit up here and lie. He talking about Errol Spence is the king of boxing. Nigga, after that performance, he won against Sean Porter, in my opinion. But after that fucking performance, you telling me that was the king of boxing performance? The fuck? Niggas don't want to call that true shit. But he'll sit up here and talk about Sean Porter, talk about Keith Thurman, but you ain't gonna talk about how how Sean Porter brought it to Errol that fight too, huh? You niggas don't want to talk about that. Yeah, that's how I'm coming, nigga. Nigga, I ain't sugarcoating shit for none of these fighters. Not Errol Spence, not nothing. I don't even know if the nigga gonna be the same coming back from that horrific car crash. We gonna see. It's yet to be determined because that shit look fucking horrific.
You want to know what the issue is, huh? After you dissed him like that, you feel me? Oh, he ain't the king of boxing, and the way Sean Porter took it to him. So you go diss his performance with Sean Porter, right? But you go big up Terrence Crawford performance against Mean Machine, right? So Terrence Crawford performance was better than Errol Spence performance against Mean Machine, right? Y'all check this out. Let's how he talk about Terrence Crawford performance against Mean Machine.
That's the one thing I love about Terrence Crawford. He's a fucking dog. Like, he give us what the fuck we want. He could have made this fight easier. You know what I'm saying? He could have made it easier. He could have been one of them guys. He know he on the worldwide leader in sports. He know people watching him. I seen Andre Ward and them want to say it was a knockdown. I don't know if that was a knockdown or not. I don't know if Bud was actually going down from that punch. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know.
Because some
Man,
dogs are
Terrence
mean.
Crawford, the dog, blood. You right, Terrence Crawford, the dog of that division. He the meanest welterweight in the world. And like, why would he call Tim Bradley a coon for saying they need to fight him, bro? That shit right there, bro. That's a bad look for him, fam. And I don't know if he can come back for that. And then he wonder why people gonna be criticizing him even heavenly, and we ain't even seen nothing from you, Earl. So how can you call him a coon for saying one of y'all need to step up and fight?
It's like I said, now he with Black, another Errol Spence hater. But listen to what he said about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford could have made the fight easy. I don't even know if it was a drop or not. But when it come to Errol dropped Porter, you know, and it wasn't a good performance. But Crawford get dropped by Mean Machine, and Crawford give you what the fuck you want. He's a dog, right? Come on, y'all. Tell me this is not biased towards, like, he hating on Errol Spence and being biased for Terrence Crawford now, bro. We not stupid, correct? You can't pull the wool over our eyes, bro. This is not you talking about you not being biased anymore. What, you gonna be biased for Terrence Crawford? You go suck Terrence Crawford dick off now? You go jack him off until he ejaculating your motherfucking mouth. That's what's going on? Come on, man. Cut that shit out, bro. But we ain't done, man. We gonna keep it going, bro. Like I say, man, it's too easy, champ. It's too easy. And everybody talking about, Correa ain't biased. He ain't being biased no more. Well, shit, okay. Y'all tell me. I'm gonna let the people be the judge. But check this out, fam.
The word to my dog IBFP Nuke, we got to keep that same energy. And I'm keeping that same energy. I'm keeping that same energy, especially when it comes to Earl the True Spence Jr. Once again, word to my dog Nuke of IBFP, we got to keep that same energy.
I just go fuck y'all up right here. Your dog Nuke, IBFP, right? The same IBFP that just bodied your ass and told you Errol Spence wasn't ducking. Y'all check this out. Too easy, right? Too easy. Body bag, man. Motherfucking body bag.
talking about ducking and providing a fact. And so I
That is,
provided you a fact that you've been
I
unable to
provided you all
overcome this
facts.
whole time.
So you, they say, well, this and that. Well, I could bring this metaphor up when Pacquiao was on here and why he didn't fight him on here. That's why it's called a debate, fam.
Who cares about a metaphor? We're talking about ducking and providing a fact. And so I
That is,
provided you a fact that you've been
I
unable to
provided you all
overcome this
facts.
whole time.
So
So
this the $1 million question.
Hold on, TBA. Let me explain something. I've been on here for 40 minutes debating with you, and not one time have you told me, well, even though this or that, like, you still can't get past the fact that Terrence Crawford said, I want Manny Pacquiao, and didn't say he wants Spence when he was asked about a ring. You have not been able to overcome that fact. So how can you say a guy is ducking when he's asking for somebody else? So you're saying Deontay Wilder is ducking Anthony Joshua, but he's only calling out Tyson Fury. That doesn't make any sense.
To that video, you sit up and say I've been on here for 40 minutes talking this shit. Hold up, RBLP. Hold up, big dog. See what I'm saying? See how you do?
Let me finish. So he's tired of calling Errol Spence out, but he just said the other day that fight's going to get made. And he said Top Rank is holding it up. So he said,
listen to what I'm saying.
Bud Crawford, listen. Did Bud Crawford not say Top Rank is holding up the Errol Spence fight? Yes or no?
Go ahead and finish your point, bro, because you ain't letting me finish my shit. No, this the thing right here, bro. No, hold up. This the thing right here. Because when I'm getting my shit out now, you still know, hold up, RBLP. Because see, that shit right there not being respected, fam. When I'm getting my point out, and I know this your channel, and I know I got to respect you. That's why I ain't with her. But every time I'm going to say in the Ring magazine on Zoom, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao next. But you won't go to the fact, RBLP, that he said he was tired of calling Errol Spence out. What else do we got to do?
I don't give a damn if he was tired of wiping his ass. That doesn't make a difference in somebody being ducked. You're missing the point, IOTBA. I expect better from you. You have not overcome my one simple fact. And that is, he's asking for Manny Pacquiao, but you want to call Errol Spence a ducker. Because you know what it looks like to me? It looks like that you just don't like Errol Spence right now. You feel some kind of way about Errol Spence. You're mad at Errol Spence. You got a problem with Errol Spence because this doesn't make any sense. And everybody says,
hold up, fam. Hold up. Who you been talking to? Cuz?
I'm talking to you.
What the fuck? Hold on, fam. Hold on. Where the fuck that shit come from? Now, let me tell you something. I don't got no problem with Errol Spence, fam. Look, bro. Look, niggas want to bring up me.
We don't hate on Terrence Crawford. We give everybody a fair shake.
God damn, Nuke bodied your ass. I guess Nuke do keep that same energy. I guess he do. You feel me? But you said, like in the words of my homie Nuke, keep that same energy. And Nuke just bodied. That was IBFP. That's your homie. You said keep the same energy. He just bodied your ass. Everybody can tell you hating on Errol Spence, not just Monty Brown. I told you, bro. I told you. The truth don't need no motherfucking support, homie. It don't need no support. That shit reeking out your pores. The hate reeking out your pores. You feel me? Errol Spence ducking turns Bud Crawford? Hell no, Corey. It's hatred, bro. And you need to let it go. You need to let it go. But we ain't finished. Let's keep it going.
For not knowing he's the A-side, just like if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford go with each other right now, Errol Spence is the A-side, clearly. And that ain't no debating. You know? It'd be crazy, Jose. Earl the A-side, clearly no debating if Terrence Crawford try to act like he A-side, you know, over Spence. Is he the pound for pound? You know what I'm saying? On the pound for pound list, the best fighter, everybody have him number one, yeah. But he not the A-side, though. If him and Spence go at it. So if Terrence Crawford came with that energy, he'll get my same energy. Because everybody in their mama know Errol Spence Jr. is a bigger welterweight fighter than everybody except Pacquiao.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Corey. I'm glad you mentioned that, bro. So if he is the biggest fighter, he's the A-side, right? And he can't use that pound for pound shit, then why the fuck are you saying this, Corey? Why are you saying this? Listen, everybody.
You know, this is the thing. This is the argument that beat the resume. When people try to bring up his resume, we know that's better, but that don't mean nothing when it comes to this situation. Because Terrence Crawford could say, they got me number one on the pound for pound list. You telling me that argument don't got no merit to what y'all talking about? Him being number one on the pound for pound list, do that mean anything?
You just said out your own mouth for Terrence Crawford try to use that pound for pound shit, you gonna give him the same energy. But now you're using it as an excuse for him to get the fight and it to be a 50-50 fight, right, Corey? You too easy, bro. Let's get ready and wrap this up with a couple more points, y'all. And then we go leave it off with a bang. I'm talking about with a bang. You understand me? Now listen to him right here where he giving Earl credit, but he ain't really giving him credit. Check this out.
And you came back and you showed everybody ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed, and we will give him his respect on that. You know, I heard a lot of people doing videos saying Errol Spence is the king of the welterweight division. No, he's not. Is he the money grabber? It's, you know, you could say that. But just to say he's the king of the 147-pound division, don't do that. Don't do that. Because he's not. Terrence Crawford is. This ain't to rain on Errol Spence parade.
But it ain't if it ain't raining on this parade, what the hell is it? Corey refused to say Earl Spence is the king of the welterweight division, bro. This one he hate right now. But listen, watch him slip up and say he the king of the division. Now see, this is the same video. This how much of a hypocrite he is, and he don't even know it. That's why I say when he talk, he don't listen. But check this out, fam. It's the same video. Watch you call Earl Spence the king.
You hear all these motherfuckers talking about, oh, his resume. Who gives a motherfuck about Earl Spence Jr. resume? Oh, he did the most. Oh, he done accomplished the most. Okay, that's true. Cause like when y'all say he the king, oh, he run the division, know his resume. Yeah, we know that's all true. But at the end of the day, it means not a titi. Cause like when y'all say he the king, oh, he run the division, know his resume. Yeah, we know that's all true. Cause like when y'all say he the king, oh, he run the division, know his resume. Yeah, we know that's all true.
Well, we know he the king, he run the division, and he got the better resume. We know that's all true. He just said it himself. A walking contradiction. But he talk about Monty Brown, a walking contradiction. Stop it, Corey, man. Stop it. Now listen to him, y'all. He gonna say he supposed to beat, then he gonna say it, but at first he said it was a 50-50 fight. And then we go ahead and get up out of here, fam. You feel me? I think I murdered this dude enough. I think it's enough shown on her to show that Correa is not being like straight down the middle. He's not calling it fair. You can just show that he's being biased towards Turnbull Crawford, and he's just hating on Earl Spence because he got a problem with Earl Spence. Monty Brown just don't talk to be talking, fam. I does this shit, I listen to this shit, and when I say I'm gonna prove my point, I'm gonna prove my motherfucking point. You understand me? Ball game, nigga. Now listen to this nigga hate on Earl Spence. Watch this.
But this fight is interesting. You know, money wise, I think it should be even because either one of these guys can win. They both got a lot on the line. Earl Spence, it's big for him, just like this is big for Danny Garcia, man. And the table is set for their styles to clash because of the type of fighters they are. So, congratulations to Earl Spence Jr. You know, this was a fight he was supposed to win. He answered all the questions.
And now it's a fight he's supposed to win. After you said the money should be even, it's a 50-50 fight. Both guys can win. You see how you do Earl? Correa was expecting Earl to look like shit, y'all. He wanted Earl to look subpar. Earl went out there and looked damn good. Looked damn good. You feel me? Damn good. And he pissed off about it. You gotta be mad at yourself, homie. You the one had low expectation of Earl Spence. You the one that didn't believe in Earl Spence. You the one that thought Earl Spence was fucked up. Now you looking stupid because he went out there and he the same Earl Spence and he looking even better. You feel me? He looking even better. So at the end of the day, Ray, blame your motherfucking self, dog. But I want y'all to listen to the last excuse that he just put out. You feel me? Of Turnbull Crawford and why he want the fight so bad. And then I'm gonna leave y'all with the big shebang at the end, fam. Y'all listen to this shit. This just hilarious.
Terrence Bud Crawford, he took risk. First off, RIP, and my condolences to everybody who done lost someone in this pandemic that we in. My condolences to y'all. But this how bad Terrence Crawford want this fight. Cuz flew down here in a pandemic. In a pandemic. Risking his life where he could have been at the house with his lady and his children to come get spit in the face of Earl Spence post press conference. I'm not thinking about Terrence Crawford.
Ray is sick, fam. He is sick. That man used the pandemic to justify Turnbull Crawford not getting a fight with Errol Spence, cuz. That nigga used the pandemic. He said that nigga flew down here risking his life. Don't you know Terrence Crawford don't even believe in the corona, cuz? Did you do your homework? Terrence Crawford don't even believe the corona shit is real, right? So how he risking his life, bro? What about the fans that came out? Do you care about the fans? Do you care about Errol Spence getting corona? You know him and Danny Garcia got checked it. You know Terrence Crawford was coming off the streets. You know if he got in his face and he had it, he would have gave it to them, right? You know he didn't get checked out while he came into the building, right? So what about Errol Spence and Danny Garcia? They not risking their life? Come on, man, cut it out. You sound like a goddamn fool. But check this out, y'all. He doing all this capping for Turnbull Crawford. Here go the big shebang. Correa doing all this capping for Turnbull Crawford. And this is what Turnbull Crawford think about this nigga, y'all. This how we go end it, fam. With that being said, it's your boy Money. This the ANSBC, moving on nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG Money on Cash App. Tram52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how I get down. Big dog status. Checkmate, nigga.